Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, just stopping by, my name is Angela, and here we focus on all things fashion and style, a little sprinkle of lifestyle, beauty, all that other good stuff. So please hit that subscribe if that's something that you're interested in so you can hang out with me here. Okay, so let's get right into today's video, and I want to label this, guys, the summer starter pack, okay? I don't know if you guys follow Tanika, she always says not the starter pack. I love it, but this is the starter pack for summer. So guys, these are essential items, pieces that I feel like everyone needs to make your summer complete, right? Your summer wardrobe. It is a starter pack. It's what everyone needs for their summer wardrobe, regardless of who you are, what size, shape, whatever. Everyone needs these items because it's going to make it so versatile. It's going to make it so easy for you to get dressed in the summertime. And they're just basic things that you need in your wardrobe, okay? So let's get started. Number one is a pair of denim shorts. I don't care who you are, you need a pair of denim shorts. Now, the inseam, the length, that's up to you, whatever floats your boat. But a denim pair of shorts is just essential because it's just like wearing and owning a pair of denim during any other season, right? It's going to be for your cookouts, your, going to the park, you can jazz it up, you can dress up denim shorts. I just think it's just a need. Just like some people might think linen is a need, I think denim shorts are a need because they just go from so many different occasions that you might encounter during the summer. And it's something probably that you can find in so many places, right? You can go to Urban Outfitters, the Gap, Old Navy, anywhere, right? But I tend to like a little bit longer short, so I like these pair from Zara. I normally like a wash. The wash, again, is up to you. Something lighter to mid-range. I normally like a mid-range because I think like it just gives a nice little contrast, but in the summertime you definitely can do something lighter. I like a little distress in mine because I think it gives it some character. Sometimes when they're just plain and or they have like the roll, I don't particularly like the roll denim, but I think a nice distress, good dungaree type of denim, right? So sometimes it doesn't have too much stretch when you want that original like dungaree denim, but that's what I think gives it the character. Those are the ones that I prefer, but whatever is your prerogative, whichever type you like. You just need to own a pair of denim shorts. I will link these. I like these ones from Zara. I also purchased a few pairs from Old Navy, and they usually have good deals. I purchased some, they were like 50% off. They always have sales, so I feel like Old Navy or Gap is a good place to also get a pair of denim shorts. But definitely put that on your list if you don't own a pair of denim shorts, that you need to wear them, okay? You need to get a pair. So the next item is going to be an oversized printed scarf. And I'm saying printed because I think that's just what adds a little bit of oomph, right? This is what we want for summer. We want the fun patterns, the fun, a stripe, something, a floral, anything. But an oversized pattern scarf. And the reason why this is essential for summer because it's going to play several different roles in your wardrobe, okay? Now, think about if you have a bad hair there. Like for me, my hair is short. If it's not acting right, you can wear that scarf as a part of your outfit. It's a part of the look. Tie it under your neck, wear it tie it behind your head with some big earrings, and that's all you need, right? It covers up that bad hair day. So you can also wear it as a sarong. So think about if you are going to the beach or, on a resort, something of the sort, and you don't have an actual cover up that you purchase, you can wear that as a sarong or as a cover up. The scarf is oversized, so it's going to drape nicely. You can tie it on the side around your bikini bottom. That's another way that you can wear a scarf. And then another way, you can also wear it as a top. I've seen so many people do this. I've worn it as a top. You can just tie it in the back, kind of like a triangular kerchief. I'll show some examples. But a scarf, it has to be oversized. That's the key. It has to be oversized so you have enough versatility to work with it and wear it different ways. But an oversized printed guys. Let's get a fun print, because if you're wearing it as a top, we don't just want to see like a plain navy silk scarf, right? You want to see something summery, something fun, that presents a vibe. But guys, get yourself a scarf, at least one. You don't need many, but one scarf is going to take you through the summer to wear different ways, okay? You can also, one other way, also tie it around your bag. So if you want to add a fun element to your bag, you have a plain little tote or something like that, wrap it around your bag, and it's going to just like create a nice little, fun element to your outfit. Okay, so next on the list is a pair of sunnies. We can't get through summer without a pair of sunglasses. Now again, this is based on preference, but I always like a few styles for summer. I tend to go with something a little bit oversized because I don't wear a lot of makeup, and I think having an oversized pair of sunglasses kind of masks that you don't need to put on too much makeup, because that's covering it. I have these, and these are like a dupe of the Bottegas, and I think these are like fun for summer. They come in different colors. There's like orange lens pair that I like. Like, these are just fun if you have on something simple with jeans, throw on those for the summer. And because it still has a lighter tint, you can really see well. It's not going to be too heavy for the summer. I also saw something like this, which is kind of like a clear type aviator. There's so many styles of these where they have like different type of shapes for the sunglasses, a little more funky styles. I'll show a few, but something like this, because it's light, so you can wear it indoor, outdoor, but it's also, again, not too heavy. It matches well with a lot of your like lighter fabrics and lighter colors. So I think that's always fun. I have something like this also, which I feel like these are great because, again, they're lighter, but this kind of has these 90s vibe, these kind of masks, but they're not black. They're not dark. They're light. So if you have on like a white tee, tank, and denim, this is going to give you that like 90s vibe. For summer, there's so many like different styles, and I think you really can't go wrong. I just want to pick something like overly too heavy and dark. But I think for summer, like, you just need to have a pair of sunglasses. Okay, so guys, in the fall, in the wintertime, we all have the little black dress, right? The summer, part of the summer starter pack is the white dress. You need a white dress because it's going to serve that same purpose of the little black dress, right? And in the summer, a white dress is just so fresh. It's so crisp. It's so clean. It just looks so rich. I love a white dress. And in the summertime, it's the perfect opportunity. Again, there's so many styles and different things. I think you want to definitely have something like more everyday or basic that you can just throw on. I like this one from Asos. It has kind of like a basic ribbed tank type of top, and then just a easy poplin skirt. So it's something you can easily wear to work with a cardigan or like a blazer over top, or if you're just running around town, throw on a flat sandal and you're good to go. There's also, like, if you have an event, as the same as you would wear a little black dress, like a little white dress, like a little chic white dress, depending on what the event is, it's just so necessary and it's just so appropriate. I love these two. This one is from Asos. This is definitely giving like over the top, but this is super cute for an actual event with all the fan detail, the asymmetry. I love that one. This one also is super cute that I saw. Where did I see this one at? Anthropologie. They are a great place for dresses. I love this like oversized bow, and I love that it's kind of like a bubble take on the bubble hem, but it's like just a little bit different. But whatever you do, get yourself a little white dress. So you need one, you know, that you can wear like every day, running around, maybe one for work and one for play. But the white dress is a summer essential, okay? You got to have the white dress. You got to have it. Okay, another essential I think that is part of the starter pack is a two-piece set. Now, this can go different ways also, right? But I like a two-piece set because it's an easy throw on, no thinking, still cute, still chic. You don't have to do much, right? And that's what we need in the summer. It's too hot to be overthinking what to put on. A two-piece set is just, it's just perfect. It's just the solution for everything. I love these little like knit open weave kind of sets. I think even though tend to lean more resort like. You can definitely just wear them on a regular day depending on how large the weave is. You just want to be careful, and also like the coloring. But I saw this one on Asos. They have a bunch. They're like, this one is like tan and red. They have a pink. I also love this green one from Asos. Now if you want more of a pant versus a short, then you have that like kind of open knit weave top. It's always usually in the style of like a polo type top, but it buttons down, and then you have the pants that just pull on. But these type of sets are just so easy to wear, right? They also are separates that you can wear separate if you just want to pair the pants with the tank, if you want to wear the shirt with another pair of shorts or jeans or something. But it's so easy, and I feel like the summer essential is just like to have like a super cute set that you don't have to think about. These are more casual, but I think that's the vibe, right? I love a pattern, something bright. So think like, don't get something too boring when you're thinking a two-piece set. I think the fun is in the coloring and the pattern. So I recommend getting something like a little bit brighter, a nice color, or definitely a summer color, a nice pattern. If you want something more simple and neutral, that's great too, but I just love the colors and the patterns. I think they really amplify the style of these two-piece knit sets. And if you have something a little bit dressier, there's also a lot of options for that, and I think they work too for any events you might have. This one I love from Zara. First of all, I love the style because it's giving you like a halter neck. So it's just a little bit dressier, but still very comfortable. It has a wide leg pant. I love a wide leg flowy pant for the summer. Then the colors, so we have like this kind of cobalt blue mixed with the brown and the cream. You throw on some gold accessories with this. This is a perfect two-piece set you don't have to think about, that will be appropriate for a brunch or even just a dinner, you know, summer dinner. So many occasions. You can even throw something over top. I think if you needed to wear it where you couldn't wear your back out, I think you can still make that work. Maybe put a cream blazer over top. But a two-piece set is another summer essential that is going to get you through. It's going to get you through, girl. The summer. You need a summer bag. And why I specify summer bag is because summer bags are different than other seasons, right? You want to think about the fabrications. You want to think about straw, raffia, you know, shell, like kind of acrylic like bags, things that give off the summer vibe. There are some different variations and different styles. I think that there are about 3 types of bags that I always try to make sure I have during the summer, and I'm going to show some examples just so you get an idea. Now, you don't need all of them, but I think they all do serve a purpose for the summer. So one would be some type of tote bag. You know, whether you're going for work or the beach, you need some type of tote that is a lighter color, that's not something you might wear during the fall. So for the beach, you might go for something like this, which is like a straw tote, something that has an open weave that gives you that summer feel. And when you think about like your work bag, you would definitely want to go with like something lighter. Let's put away like the really dark, heavy bags. We want to go with something very light, like, so think of a like lighter neutral, maybe like a tan color. Always works, right? So we need that, and that's going to serve its purpose for like work, or a larger tote for like travel, a larger tote for the beach. Okay, the other summer type bag that I think everyone definitely needs, hold on, I'm going to look because I wrote these down, is some type of straw bag. Now, the straw bag I think needs to be something like something fun, oversized, something just like over the top, because that's a lot of times your outfit is very simple in the summer, so your accessories really do the talking. So I think I've seen so many pretty large oversized like bags that are straw. I'm going to put some examples. This is like a basic straw bag, but it's like a large fold over clutch, and you have all of the like raffia strings hanging. Like, this is just so unique. I love this one. I also saw this one on Asos. Now this one is not the typical straw because the coloring is different, so this is more of a blue and white stripe, but you're still getting that summer fabrication feel. And this is a large oversized clutch. I just think this is just super cute and super affordable. So I think this is a nice addition to add to a summer wardrobe. But you definitely want to think something straw, some type of clutch, any type of bag. There's so many options. If you like the little rounded ones, if you want a clutch, if you want an actual like straw bag, there are so many options. I will definitely link a lot of my favorites, but I definitely love these two. They are actually in my cart, add to cart, so I can check out. But that's another type of summer bag. Also, what's big for the summer are these, like, I know it's more of a novelty, but I just think it's so fun and it definitely screams summer. Now, this might not be for everyone, but I think it definitely deserves a little mention here. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there have been so many of these little fruit things that you eat, fruit bags, right? These novelty little clutches, whether it's a watermelon, a lime, a pineapple. I actually ordered one, so I'm going to show you that one because I think it is super adorable. And these are just so fun. Throw it on with a sundress, you know, with your jeans. It just adds that fun. It just screams summer, right? Like, this is when we eat these type of fruits, and it's just like, when else can you wear a fruit bag? I'm waiting. When else can you wear a fruit bag? You really can't. So the summertime is the perfect time to bring out those little novelty bags. Let me get mine so I can show you. Oh, y'all, I ordered this little strawberry bag. Look how stinking cute this is, right? What? This is just screams summer, right? But look, it's so tiny, it's adorable, it's cute. It's all crystal. This is great. So if you have like an event or something and you just want to add like a little fun pop, it is a bit like, it's so tiny that sometimes it's a little bit difficult to open. You just have to know which size, but it has a strap, crossbody strap. This is just adorable. And I think all of these little fruit bags are just adorable, right? I purchased this from Amazon, so I will link it. It was out of stock for a while. As soon as it came back in, I just got it. But I also love this one from Anthropologie, this like pineapple bag. It's just so fun. Like, it's just so fun. And I think there are conversation starters, right? Someone's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, this bag is adorable. But whatever you like, they have limes, lemons, all kinds of it. I've seen this apple one also from Anthropologie, but I will link a few. So they have different price points, but I think this is definitely like a summer bag that you need. There are other summer fabrications that you get for bags, like almost like an acrylic and shell. Cult Gaia does a lot of these type of bags. I have something similar here. This one is actually from Amazon, but this is another type of summer bag where you want that kind of like shell acrylic. It kind of gives that summer vibe. But I will link a lot and a few options for all of these types of bags. But when you want to break down, I just needed to break down summer bags because there are different types of summer bags. So you can choose one, you can choose all, but I think they all serve different purposes, because things like this are going to work for an event, right? A brunch, an evening out. You want some type of small, different type of bag, whereas a larger straw tote is going to work in the daytime, maybe on the beach or just like running some errands. So you definitely need to have variations in your bags, which is why I wanted to list a few. But anyway, get yourself a summer bag. Okay, so also for summer is summer jewelry. Now, you might ask, like, what is the difference between regular jewelry and summer jewelry? Summer jewelry, again, is just like summer bags where you have different kind of fabrications that lend itself just to this season. So it would be kind of inappropriate to wear them during fall, or you might, you know, just might look a little crazy wearing them in the winter time if you have like a shell necklace on, right? So when you think about summer jewelry, I think of like resin, you know, fun little charms, corded necklaces and bracelets, things that kind of have those type of summer vibes, rope, things like that. All the rage right now are the resin bangles. You see them everywhere. Zara has them, Amazon. I found a few of these on Asos. I'll pop a picture up, but you can pretty much get them from anywhere. And these just scream summer. You usually have, it's like resin, and they kind of have that kind of, some of them have like more of a variation in the tones. You know, I love the browns and the oranges. The oranges like kind of look like orange creamsicles, like because you have a mix of like cream and orange, but they're perfect for the summer. This is what would be considered summer bracelets. You wouldn't necessarily wear those out in the fall or the winter time. You have like a lot of the basket weave and woven jewelry. These are earrings like Andrea Iyama, because she does more like resort. She had a couple of pairs of earrings. These are old, but similar to this, where it's more of like this kind of like wicker weave. It just screams summer. It's the perfect time to wear these because if you're on the beach, at the pool, you know, on vacation, they just give the summer vibe. There were a couple styles of those. And then you think about necklaces, like lightweight jewelry, or either things that are certain and specific to the season. There's this one from Zara. I'm looking on my phone because I don't want to miss this, like with some kind of like hearts, butterflies. This one just looks more summery to me. I love it's like a little starfish on it. I think this is super cute. There's also another one from Zara where it has like the mix of the cord, and then you have this is another charm one. This is from Zara, but it has the pearl, which gives you more of that acrylic like pearl, almost like an oyster. So you think of that for like summer. It gives you that kind of like almost seashell type of feel. It's not like a normal pearl. And then you have these fun summer charms. There's like a seashell on it, a conch shell, a fish. So these are just things that just like read summer. And I think that that's what you want for summer, those type of necklaces. When else are you going to wear them? And they're so cute, so fun. They add just a little bit of whimsy and fun to an outfit. So think when you're thinking summer jewelry, you think of like, again, the seashells, the charms, the starfish, the rope, the cord, all of the above. But make sure that the resin, and make sure you get yourself something from that, because that's just going to add a little bit more summer to your look. Okay, so the last essential that's part of the starter pack, we got everything covered, right? We got our headwear, we got the eyes, we got, you know, our dress, the jewelry, the shorts, but we're missing something for the feet, right? We can't walk around barefoot, so we definitely need something that is essential for the summer in terms of footwear. And I have two recommendations for that, and I think that because they're two different styles, and I think that they're both necessary. Okay, so the first one is a minimal sandal, and minimal just means that there's like very clean lines, very minimal. There's not too much bells and whistles. It's just enough. It's very sleek, very chic. There are two pairs that I came across that I think are perfect. And you think about a minimal sandal, why you need this is because, first of all, it's summer. You don't want anything too heavy, too hot. A lot of these styles, because there's like minimal with the leather, or just the style is very simple, that, you know, your feet are not going to be like sweating. You have enough, you know, it's not too heavy. The fabrications are not too heavy. They also look really chic and nice when you dress up. So if you don't want to wear a heel, a nice sleek minimal sandal looks great with a nice sundress, but it also can look nice with jeans and shorts as well. I particularly love these two pairs. I came across this pair at Zara. If you watch my Come Shop With Me, I was kind of on the fence about it because of the fabric, but after I thought about it, I'm like, this is actually really perfect, because you get it's very minimal, so you're not getting too much design, but it's still giving you a lot of design, if that makes sense. You have the gold detail, which is going to elevate it a little bit. So you get a simple sandal, but it's elevated with that gold detail. Throw this on with a dress, you know, a skirt, anything, and I think it just elevates the outfit, and it's just so chic. I also love these ones from Mango. I believe they're from Mango. I'll put the price and everything up. I love this little silver ball that's in the middle. Like, it's just that one detail that just elevates that sandal so much. And again, this is a minimal sandal because there's not many, you know, it's a simple strap. It's not doing too much, but you have that little detail that just kind of takes it over the top. So definitely need a minimal sandal for summer. The other sandal I think is nice is kind of like more of a platform type of sandal, right? Something a little bit chunkier, but not chunky and heavy. These are kind of a dupe to, like, you know, the Chanel dad sandals that were like all the rage, but I feel like that style just doesn't go away. Like, we've seen it for a while now, and I don't think that it's going away anytime soon, and I think it's become a summer staple. So I feel like some type of sandal where you kind of have a wider covering on the front, like a wider strap, a little bit chunkier, I think that's a summer essential as well, because this is going to kind of meet the needs of your more casual styles, but still make you look super cute and fun. I love these from Asos. Again, these are kind of a dupe to the Chanel ones, but they're in that summer type of weave fabric with the little turn lock on the sides. Love that detail. They come in black. They're also in the like natural color. Either one would work, but I love these styles that almost mimic like a Birkenstock type of style, which is a casual type of style, but these just look a little bit cuter than that type of sandal, if you know what I mean. Like, you can put this on with a dress as well, if you want like a more casual vibe, and I think they just look cute with a lot of things, like a lot of outfits. Like, you just slip that on. I love styles like that too, because they're easy to wear. Like, you don't have to go strapping anything around your ankle and whatnot. You just slide your foot in and you're good to go, and you just walk around town, do whatever you need to do. But I think that these styles are great, and I think that's definitely something, a summer essential. So you need those summer sandals. You need a minimal style for your like a little bit more dressier occasions. And, you know, if you don't, for a flat, if you don't want to wear a heel, and then you need something that's a little more casual. And I love this chunky style. Like, you can wear that at the beach, like just so many places, and I think it's just necessary. These ones are actually so affordable. They are like $22, something crazy. So if you don't want to invest because you're not sure, you know, if you're not going to get like the real deal or maybe spend, you know, that money, like, these are a great alternative. But definitely get yourself, you know, the summer sandal essential. Okay, y'all, that is the end. I just thought it would be cool to do a little summer starter pack. All the things, all the items, all the pieces that you need in your wardrobe to get you through the summer. Some of these you may already own, which is great. If you don't, these are things that are readily available at so many different retailers and at so many different price points. So you can just grab yourself whatever is missing, so you will be set for the summer. You won't have to think about, you know, what to wear. You'll have all the basics that you need to pair with other items. But guys, that's the summer starter pack, so make sure you get that starter pack. Okay, thank you guys for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. All right, bye y'all.